So welcome to Master Your Metabolism DIY. This is going to be a mini workshop to help you understand a little bit more about your metabolism. So for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Debbie Burns. Good to see you. If you're watching live, just comment. Let me know if you're joining me live. If you're watching the recording, just let me know you're watching the recording. I can't see your comments right now, but I'll be sure to answer them. So just go ahead and post any questions, comments you have in the comments. So I wanted to bring some information to you in a fun way. We're going to talk a little bit about metabolism. I know a lot of people think that a healthy metabolism has everything to do with mainly weight loss. And it will have an effect on weight loss or weight management, but metabolism plays a role in our bodies in so many other ways. So if you're for those of you that may not know, metabolism is basically your metabolic rate, and it's how quickly your body could be burning calories. However, it's also about how you're about regulating your hormones at the same time. And if your hormones are out of balance, and this is for men and women, it can cause all these crazy side effects in the body. So when you have a normal then slower metabolism, it creates a cascade of negative effects. So it could be things like fatigue, mood swings, food cravings, and even difficulty losing weight. And the good news is you can easily, balance this by, eating the right things, getting enough sleep. But I want to show you, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. But what I want to share with you right now is a really fun DIY of making some essential oil blends to help support what you're already doing or what you plan on doing. So we're going to talk about that. I'm then going to share some really good news with you, and then you'll understand why all this information is coming to you. Then I will, if you currently have any of the oils that I'm talking about, great, you can start making these blends right away. If you don't, you can order them through your monthly LRP. If you don't currently have a doTERRA wholesale account, I'll show you towards the end how you can open your own. Okay, so let's get started with the DIY. So I wanted to make a detoxify blend for you, but I was missing the Zendocrine. I thought I had it with me, but I don't. But I'm gonna just show it to you anyways. So when we're making the blends today, I'm gonna use a 5 milliliter roller bottle. It has the roller ball in it. But for the detoxify, what I would normally do is I would put in 5 drops of grapefruit, and then I would do 5 drops of the Zendocrine oil, and then I would fill, once I put those drops in, I would take this bottle and then I would fill it with fractionated coconut oil. And then what I would do, how I would use it is just roll it like on my wrist. I can roll it on the bottom of my feet. I could roll it on my belly. And then another way to use it would be to put 2 drops of each oil in a capsule. So I would do this in addition to the roll-on. These are the veggie caps. And this is what it looks like. And you basically just pull it apart, and I'll show you. I'm going to fill it for you right now. And you can add any other oils to this. So if you wanted to add the lemon oil, lemon is great for helping to also detoxify, cleanse the body of like unwanted toxins. So you can see the oil in there, and then you simply put the cap on, and then it clicks, and then you just swallow it. It's great. And another way to use it, it would be to put 2 drops of grapefruit in your glass of water, and then just drink it. These particular oils that I'm showing you right here, they're actually recommended to be used internally, and you can because of the purity of the doTERRA essential oils. Okay, so now we're gonna make a Crave No More essential oil blend. And remember, cravings is a side effect when your metabolism is like out of balance. So what I went ahead and did was I already put some fractionated coconut oil in here. And I'm gonna add 5 drops of fennel. Then I'm gonna add 5 drops of peppermint. Oh, you know what? And I'll tell you, if you ever have a craving and you know, some things that I'm learning is when you have a craving, don't just react and like give into it, right? Because not only will you regret it, but you're not going to die if you just sit with that craving. And it's an opportunity for you to just be curious about what is causing that craving, because sometimes it's all about emotions and behaviors and habits too. But what you could do is you could take the fennel, let me put this down for a second. You could put your thumb on top and then turn it over. And then you would take that oil, put it on the top of the roof of your mouth for 10 seconds. And you'll notice that your craving goes away fairly quickly. Maybe like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 1 minute. It's really crazy how well that works. So it's no wonder that the fennel is in this blend, right? Peppermint, if you put the peppermint on the roof of your mouth, it's energizing, it's uplifting. Now we're gonna do 5 drops of Slim and Sassy. So Slim and Sassy is a metabolic blend, and it's made up of all oils that are going to help increase that metabolic energy in your body. And the oils that are in there would be grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. And the Slim and Sassy could also, I'm going to add just a little bit more coconut oil. The Slim and Sassy can also be added to your drinking water. You can also use it topically. It helps to smooth out skin. All right, so I popped that on. I had a little gold pen, so I wrote the name on here. Crave no more. And so go ahead and shake it up. Now, because I have the fractionated coconut oil, I'm not going to use this internally, right? Even though we can use peppermint and fennel and Slim and Sassy internally. What I do is just roll it on my wrist, just like that. And then what I would also encourage you to do is to diffuse 2 drops of each of those, fennel, peppermint, Slim and Sassy, because the aromatic use of those oils will also help with craving. And you know what? Let me share my screen because I want to show you something. I'm going to show you the recipe. So if you want to, there you go. Can you guys, oh no, you can't see that yet. Let me share it. Okay, now, so here's the blends that we're making today. So we just did the Crave No More right here. And the next one we're going to make is the Balance Me Baby. So the Balance Me Baby is an oil that, oh, actually, before I go there, I wrote some notes. I wanted to share this with you. So we talked about fennel and how they're good for cravings. Fennel supports the digestive system and the hormonal system. The peppermint supports the digestive and the nervous system. And the Slim and Sassy supports the digestive system and the emotional balance. So is it no wonder that those oils were selected for that particular blend? Because in order to balance your metabolism or increase that metabolic rate, you must support those other systems. Thus why eating really well, getting enough sleep is so important. But as much as you may want to improve your sleep, it may not be that easy for a lot of you. So that's why these essential oils are so highly recommended, because they're going to work in the body on a cellular level and just help support that. Okay, so now let's do the Balance Me Baby. So these oils are going to help support the nervous system, emotional balance. And I'm going to go through all of them right now. Okay, so I went ahead, filled up the fractionated coconut oil. We're going to do 5 drops of Adaptive. Okay, I want to tell you something about Adaptive really quick. Adaptive is a calming oil. It's calming. It supports the emotional balance in the body, but it's also calming the nervous system. And whether you're totally unfocused, you have like unhappy thoughts, you're sad, or even if you're carrying a lot of tension, the Adaptive blend is simply amazing. And if you haven't gotten Adaptive yet and you are planning to add it to your monthly order because you've been hearing so much about it, there's different ways that you can buy it, but I actually recommend the Trio. The Trio comes in a box like this. You're going to get a daily supplement, which if you tend to be stressed out like during the day going into work or something, I would take 1 in the morning. If you need it for sleep, you can take 1 at night. You've got your essential oil roller. And then you have the 15 milliliter, like I was just showing you. So I wanted to just point that out. If you're gonna add it, if you haven't added it yet, do this system. You'll be so glad you did. All right, so I added the Adaptive, and now we're gonna do Balance. Balance is great for the nervous system and emotional balance. Over 5, this one's coming out slow. And then Clary Sage. Clary Sage is one of those wonderful oils that is fantastic for hormonal support. And so we're going to do 5 drops of this one. All right, so this is a flip top cap. So it may come out a little bit slower. Yes, it's going to come out a little bit slower. And then we're going to do 2 drops of Ylang Ylang. Here we go. Comes out a little slow. Okay. And then what I would do is then put the cap on that. If you need to fill it up with more fractionated coconut oil, go ahead. And then what I would do is I would roll it on your wrist. You can roll it on the back of your neck and even on the bottoms of your feet in the morning and in the evening. And if you're having a hard time sleeping right now, I promise you with those oils in that blend, you will sleep like a baby. And then you'll see over here, Sleep Happy is another great one. It has 5 drops of Adaptive. It has 5 drops of Serenity. And Serenity is it's considered a restful blend. It can help put you into a nice deep sleep, shut that brain down. So Serenity and Adaptive working together is fantastic. That's what I've been using at night. The balance, and how that's different from the Balance Me Baby is more that the Balance Me Baby is supporting your hormones at the same time. So they're very, very similar. But I picked the Balance Me Baby to do because there were more oils in it. But by all means, definitely go ahead and make the Sleep Happy. If you can go ahead and take a screenshot of this. If you need me to, send you some information on it, just let me know. So those were the 2 blends that I wanted to make here with you. So why I was so excited to bring this information to you is starting Monday, December 6th, I'm going to be running a 10-day Master Your Metabolism challenge. It's going to be right in our Facebook group. And let me tell you what we're going to cover each of the days so that you get an idea. Because I want to help you learn how to make some modifications to your daily nutrition. This challenge is not going to be a diet. It's not meant to be a weight loss program. It's really just meant to help you learn how to balance your metabolism and to really be more in tune to your body, because you are going to feel dramatically different. And I purposely scheduled this for after the holidays, because usually after the holidays, you know, we're so run down, we're exhausted, we're tired, and maybe we've eaten things that we don't normally eat. So I thought this would be the perfect time. Okay, so we're gonna cover one day. Oh, first, let me tell you, this is what you're gonna get, and then I'll tell you what we're gonna cover. You're gonna get recipes, you're gonna get daily movement tips, you're gonna get oily tips, daily support, daily education. So let me tell you what the education is. So we're gonna review sleep, we're gonna review self-control and cravings, we're gonna talk about moving and less stress. We're gonna learn how to create some new healthy routines that lead to healthy habits, and talk about food choices. We're going to talk about internal and external toxicity. We're going to reflect on like those past days, how we were feeling before, how we're feeling after. And before we start the challenge, I'm going to have you, you know, kind of rate yourself, how you're feeling in different areas. And then afterwards, you'll be able to compare and see. We're going to talk about the liver a little bit, and we're going to actually have a body wrap DIY for you. And then the last day, we're just going to wrap things up. So I'm really excited to bring this information to you. And then if you are really excited about this, let me know below. I want to know who wants into this. Now, if you're a current customer, you probably have a lot of the products that we're going to be using during the 10-day challenge. If you don't, that's okay. I'm going to actually show you in a minute what we're going to be using. Some of these, if you want to make some of these blends, if you don't have the oils now, or you don't even have a wholesale account yet, don't worry. You can add all of these oils to your order, and then, you know, have your product for December. This month is a great month to get these oils, because there's the 200 PV free frankincense promotion. So when you have an order that is 200 product value, you're going to get a free full-size bottle of frankincense, which is incredible. So that's why I wanted to share this with you now, so that if you didn't put your order through yet, you can add these these items to your order. So let me just scroll down. Let me make sure there's nothing. Oh, you're also going to get when you order your products, or if you're starting with a brand new kit and you're getting your products, you're also going to get this beautiful like 27-page workbook that's going to contain all of the information that you're going to need for this 10-day challenge. And chances are, and you're going to get it before we start the challenge, and you'll probably want to start, you know, using some of the recipes that are in there. And you'll probably want to start making some good healthy habits beforehand. You don't have to, but I just want to let you know you can. Okay, so here is, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using all of the items that are in this Healthy Habits kit. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay, maybe I can't. All right, so the doTERRA On Guard is in here. That's going to help with immune support. We've got the doTERRA Balance that we just used for the recipe. Oh, hold on. I got my note. We've got the lemon, which is going to help with the internal, external toxicity. Lavender is going to be really nice for sleep. And you know what? And calming.